This is music, and this one is for Rock and Metal Plus. Rock and Metal Plus is a great channel here on YouTube. It's dedicated to collecting physical music media, mainly rock and metal, but also other genres. And he has recently reached 250 subscribers, which is awesome. Congratulations. To celebrate that, he has launched an epic contest. The premise is quite simple. He just wants us to show him some box sets from our collections. So, obviously, I want to contribute to that because I want to be part of celebrating that he has reached 250 subscribers. I also just want to take the opportunity to give a shout out to another channel here on YouTube, DaVil Vinyl. That's another great vinyl community channel. They show vinyl, all sorts of different genres are at play there. Metal, hard rock, punk, reggae, the Beatles, classic rock, you name it. It's a great channel. I really enjoy watching their videos. So go and check out DaVil Vinyl. Okay, so let's get down to business. I'm going to show you some of the box sets from my collection. Up first, I want to show you this one here. Bruce Dickinson's Solo Works, 1990 to 2005. Pretty cool looking box here. It contains these 6 albums, and they're all great, I think. So the first one that I just have a pile here is Bruce Dickinson's, obviously, Accident at Birth, Off Birth. Bruce Dickinson's, again, obviously, The Chemical Wedding, Tyranny of Souls, Skunk Works, Balls to Picasso. That might be sort of the Bruce Dickinson solo album that I think that most people really like. And here the sort of his first solo album, Tattooed Millionaire. So it's just a great box set that just, you know, collects his solo albums. So fans of Iron Maiden might be interested in picking up this box set to just get all his solo releases in one fell swoop. Alright, next is a box set I have shown before. That's the Overkill, The Atlantic Years, 1986 to 1994 box set. Comes in this really cool looking box with this really cool looking sort of back, but it's really just a piece of paper they have glued onto the back, so whatever. So yeah, this one features some classics. So you have Taking Over here, which is great. This is the sort of hype sticker that was on the cellophane that was wrapped around the entire box. Under the Influence, The Years of Decay, great stuff here. They're all great albums, you know. And Horoscope here. And I Hear Black, where the graphics start sort of becoming a bit grainy. And last, WFO. And again, if you like thrash metal and you don't have any of these, this box set is a great opportunity to just get them all in one fell swoop. Overkill, an amazing thrash metal band. I've been lucky enough to see them live. Alright, next, The Refuge Years by Rage. This is another box set I've shown. This is actually a CD box set. I'm not going to show you the contents because this one is full of all sorts of fun things, from the CDs to guitar picks to autographed postcards and stuff. But this is what it looks like on the back, and it contains A Perfect Man, Secrets in a Weird World, Reflections of a Shadow, Trapped, my favorite album by Rage, The Missing Link, Lost in the Eyes, and that's sort of a compilation of EPs and sampler tracks. Acoustic Live, and that's a live show from Tokyo. And Demonizer, that's demo tracks as well. Refuge Live, so that's Refuge. That's these guys sort of came back, reformed a band called Refuge. Rage is still going on, but you know, they've had some lineup changes, so these guys kind of got back together under the name of Refuge. And there's also a DVD and a CD live in Hamburg, and a CD live in Hamburg, a DVD live in Hamburg. So lots of stuff in this one. Rage, the Refuge years. And yeah, again, if you are sort of into sort of German heavy metal, German power metal, and maybe you have a couple of Rage's later albums or maybe earlier albums, but if you don't have any of these, this is box set is a cool way to just get all of them in one fell swoop. I picked this one up at Lucky Bob, but I think you can also get it through Amazon. So yeah, Rage, Refuge years, actually a CD box set. Alright, up next, another box set I've shown before, Skid Row's The Atlantic Years. A great collection of these 5 records here. I was peer pressured into buying it by Mr. Boulder and Metal Retro Blaze. I wasn't peer pressured, but they showed it and I thought, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can get a copy of that. And yeah, so here you have the first item that it contains, Skid Row, the debut album, just a great hard rock album. This is the hype sticker that came with the entire box set. Slave to the Grind, a fantastic album. I loved it when I was a kid. I hated it when I was a bit older, and more old, and I love it again. There you go. It's a great album, especially the title track. Here you have Beside Ourselves, a sort of a collection or compilation of B-sides. And you have Subhuman Race, an album I never got around to checking out back in the day, but it's really great. It's very groovy. There's some alternative rock elements to it as well. It's obviously Skid Row sort of trying to accommodate to the music scene of the 90s, and I think they do that very successfully in this one. I think it's a great groovy album. And there is also Subhuman Beings on tour, sort of like live album with some of the Subhuman Race songs on it. So that is the Skid Row box set, a great box set if you like hard rock. Again, if you don't have anything by Skid Row, it's a good opportunity to pick up, I think, pretty much everything they did back in the 90s and 89. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, from hard rock on to some beer thrash. This is the For 1,000 Beers box set by Tankard. Love these the graphics of it. Just looks like a frame of beers. Tankard, great German thrash metal, and a lot of their songs are about beer. So this box set came with a cool booklet here with, just gonna open up on a random page, right? Lots of pictures, liner notes, and lots of flyer material and all sorts of cool stuff. Also came with this one here, Fat, Ugly, and Live. Has some video clips on it, some concerts, and also some audio clips from some concerts. So great stuff. The records that it contains, in no particular order here. The Morning After, fantastic piece of cover artwork. And also here, The Meaning of Life, another fantastic piece of cover artwork, almost kind of caricature. Stone Cold Sober, another fantastic piece of cover artwork. I'm gonna sound like a broken record saying this, because Two-Faced also has a fantastic piece of cover artwork. And well, okay, the Tankard, pretty bad cover artwork, so there you go. And back to the world of great cover artwork, Zombie Attack. That's a lot of A lot of records in this box set. The last one is Chemical Invasion. They're all, in my opinion, thrash metal classics. And again, if you like your thrash metal, you don't have anything by Tankard, or maybe you have some of their more recent stuff and you want to pick up some of their old stuff and you don't have anything, this box set is a great opportunity to just getting all of that stuff in one fell swoop. So that's Tankard for 1,000 beers. Alright, from vinyl box sets onto one cassette tape box set, which I have not shown yet, but it'll make an appearance in an update video. Procession's Chants of the Nameless. So Procession is a doom metal band. There's this patch in it, and then you have these 4 albums in cassette tape format. I think Procession is a great, just traditional, old school, just classic doom metal band. There's also like a funny postcard in it. So yeah, Procession, Chants of the Nameless, doom metal cassette tape box set. On to a CD box set, the Indiana Jones Anthology. It's actually called Indiana Jones, the Soundtracks Collection. So yeah, very nice kind of sturdy slipcase here. And then you have some extra stuff. You have this one. And you have this one. That's the Last Crusade and the Temple of Doom soundtrack from that, and of course Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you have a cool booklet as well. So this is just a pretty cool soundtrack collection box set. So that is great. And interestingly enough, just like the Overkill one, just piece of paper glued onto the back, whatever. And some more CD box sets. I have some of the sort of boxed versions of the Iron Maiden releases. I'm not going to show you the contents of these, but they feature the CD, and they will typically have some kind of vinyl or plastic kind of figure and a patch. So this one is the Number of the Beast. I obviously also have Somewhere in Time here, and I picked up Fear of the Dark as well, which I have not even unwrapped yet. But yeah, the Iron Maiden boxes, I don't know if I'm gonna pick up all of them. Maybe. They're pretty cool. But yeah, so some Iron Maiden boxes. Alright, the last CD box set and the last box set I'm gonna show you. I have more, but the last one I'm gonna show you is a pretty cool non-music one. Dark Forces, the Collector's Trilogy. So this is the radio drama version of the Dark Forces novellas, which in turn are based on the Dark Forces and Jedi Knight computer games. So you have Soldier for the Empire, you have Rebel Agent, and you have Jedi Knight. And these are really good. I actually really like radio plays. I have a weakness for radio plays, especially Star Wars ones. The box set itself looks pretty cool. You got some graphics. These are illustrations that are also found in the novellas. And yeah, so if you like your Star Wars, you might want to see if you can get your hands on this. The Adventures of one Kyle Katarn. Starts out being a stormtrooper, ends up being a Jedi Knight. Good stuff. So that was my contribution and my entry into Rock and Metal Plus's contest. Show me your box sets. Thanks for watching.